importansya ng messaging. I think that's very important. When you look at the campaign right now and you want me to react, natatawa na lang ako minsan kasi, di ba, I mean, let's face it, marami talagang budol candidates na would make up stories and claim na, for example, sila nakaimbento ng buwan kaya merong buwan sa gabi or yung hangin, sila yung dahilan kung bakit nakakalanghap tayo. No? So, I think ang hindi nare-realize ng ilang mga candidates yung katalinuhan ng voting public. I think hindi mo dapat i-underestimate na kung akala mo kiliti-kiliti or patawa-patawa ka lang or entertain mo lang yung kandidato. Hindi solid yun. Maaaring you can do it once or siguro, pero yung masustain yung ganung klase ng kampanya. And I'm talking about local or national campaign. So, I think importante you have to be true to yourself, authentic, and yung taong bayan talagang looks for resibo. Yung resibo talaga.
Ano yung accomplishment?
Accomplishments. Or kung hindi ka pa naging senador, for example, ano na yung nagawa mo, what you're bringing into the table, diba? So I think that's very important.
Before Daniel and Mean, sir, may mga ini-endorso ka ba na senatorial candidates? And second question, crucial ba yung magiging resulta ng midterm election, particularly sa senatorial race, considering na magkakaroon nga ng impeachment trial against BP Sara?
Whether it's midterm or hindi elections, I always believe na crucial yung every election, no? Especially yung institusyon ng Senado, napakahalaga ng Senado. I think people and us, media, tayo, lahat na importanteng paalam sa taong bayan yung kahalagahan ng Senado, yung role na ginagampanan ng Senado. And historically, that's the institution is the last bastion of democracy. So, napakahalaga talaga niyan. Mas mahalaga ngayon dahil nga po may impeachment, hindi din biro yung impeachment court, hindi rin biro na yung trabaho mo na regular as legislator ngayon, member ka pa ng jury, hindi din po biro yun. I think it's a daunting task. So talagang yung iluluklok mo should know that and should be able to contribute sa isang matagumpay at magaling na Senado.
May ini-endorso ka ba, sir?
I wanted to say na yung grupo po namin sa Sibak Party List, yung kinabibilangan kong siguro hindi naman naikakaila na itago na lang natin yung pangalan ng tatay ko sa pangalang Brother Eddie, meron pong search committee na ongoing yung kanilang mga pagpupulong. I was invited several times na parang 3 times na sa mga deliberations po nila. So I'd like to just leave it to them, no, dun sa search committee.
Sa senatorial, sir?
Yes, yung sa senatorial. I think dun sa mga local din, meron din po sila. Sa mga provincial and city, I think meron din po silang ganun na mekanismo.
Sir, ito muna, kailan itong meeting at ano na pag-meetingan niyo, sir?
Hindi, kagabi po, kahapon lang po yan, nag-lunch po kami. And
ano na pag-usapan, sir?
Wala, parang exchange of notes, how we're looking at the campaign, whatever's going on. May hearing si Senator Alan, he's inviting me on Wednesday kasi nag-participate ako nung last time. But I don't know, maybe I'll be able to catch up because I have like 3 activities in Bulacan, in PUP in Santa Maria, and several others in the province of Bulacan. So I don't know kung makahabol po ako. Morning naman yun to afternoon. So I think 1 p.m. po yung hearing ni Senator Alan. And then yeah, we discussed yung digital nomad visa. We also, wala naman kami na-discuss na impeachment except the robe yata. Parang we're just making fun of ourselves na magsusuot ng robe and all.
Politics wala, sir.
Meron ba? O may I think mga tidbits of like what's going on in this particular district, this town, this city, who's running, who's leading, who do we think is gonna make it, etc. So gano'n, I think it's very natural for us. I mean, as a senator, syempre, di ba, tatanungin mo, sinong malakas sa Senado, sinong mga may chance, sinong wala, sinong papasok sure na.
At sino nga? Sino lumabas
Including
sa usapan niyo? Sino nga? Anyway, Mayan, and then Danielle, and then Marlon. May about labor.
Okay na. Okay. Sir, a few questions for me. Sir, sorry, balikan ko yung
Labor.
minimum wage.
Minimum
Sir,
wage.
are you planning to seek audience with the President to make it a priority because you only have a few weeks pagbalik nyo, sir, kung gusto nyo maihabol sa 19th?
I wish I have that appeal, as you may say, na I'm more than willing to sit with him and discuss all this data, information, na we can actually pass this minimum wage increase, 100 pesos minimum wage increase.
Was it among the things that you discussed yesterday dun sa meeting with SP to make it a priority bill?
Wala na kaming pagdidiscussion sa Senate because tapos na sa Senado eh. So it has already passed on third and final reading. In fact, I also saw Senator Jinggoy kahapon din in the area. No? As the labor chair noon, siya yung nag-defend nun eh.
Sir, impeachment, at Isalocan, impeachment, how are you preparing for it since malapit na yung June? Are you brushing up on the Constitution? Things like that?
Not just the Constitution, but yung mga Supreme Court decisions, mga presidents, nandito sa kaliwat kanan ko yung mga staff ko. Walang ginawa yan kundi magbasa, mag-aral, and then once in a while we discuss and talk about procedures, rules, the possible tendencies. Baga sa basketball, nakita ko si Marlon, yung mga tendencies, pag pumunta rito, pag pumunta doon, if this motion would be motions that are relevant motions, motions na maaaring out of order or hindi po pwede. Discussions like that. For instance, I'll give you a good example to discuss. It's a long discussion. Sila Sen Sani ba? Sila Sen Nancy ba? Magsusuot ng robe at kasi pagbalik namin, i-start na rin yung impeachment court eh. Not the trial, but the court.
So, dapat kasama Senator Sani.
Exactly. The discussion kay Senator Sani. Sige, dun, maganda yun. Sige, si Senator Sani, di ba? Ang resignation niya is a senator, legislator, di ba? But doon ba sa resignation niya, part yung pagiging judge niya as a senator judge?
So, anong,
It's a discussion.
so, anong
Marami.
sagot?
Ang point ko, Mayan, is maraming angles. You can choose na pwede mong i-discuss, di ba? Wala pang precedent na ganito. So, these are all legitimate issues that you can discuss. Kasi Senator Sani, I can take that path. For example lang, just for the sake of discussion, na he is still a judge, a senator judge.
Part pa rin ng 19 Congress.
Because he's still part of the 19th
Is that part of
Congress.
what you will resolve sa June? Na
Well,
napag-usapan niyo yan?
Hindi ko alam if this is part of it, but there are thousands of possibilities eh. So, ang sinasabi ko nga, Mayan, part of how you're preparing for it is to look into these tendencies.
Sir, sorry. Yung diniscuss nyo kung dapat kasama si Sen Sani ay with your staff,
With my
not
staff.
with the SP.
Staff
Okay.
lang, staff.
Kala namin with SP.
Kasi ang question mo, di ba, yung how
Yes, sir. Apo.
I'm preparing. So,
Sir,
I can only speak for myself. Hindi ko-
Ano yung legal point of view ng mga legis mo, sir?
Hati eh, marami. Iba-iba. Which is good. Pagka pare-pareho kami mag-isip or tayo lahat pare-pareho mag-isip. Yun ang kagandahan ng Senado, kaya maganda rin na iba-iba yung background nung ine-elect natin at expertise. So, that goes to show my expertise.
Sir, is the last two from me. Nag-hire na po kayo ng additional legal staff? Mga ganon?
May mga consultants, may mga kinonsult, not necessarily hire.
And then, sir, isa na lang. Yung usapan niyo kahapon, meeting niyo with SP and
We just
the
had
others.
lunch eh.
Lunch,
Just
okay.
had lunch, oh.
Napag-usapan yung leadership syempre, kung siya pa rin pagpasok, kasi may mga papasok na mga bago.
Wala naman. It's more of sinong papasok, sinong hindi, tingin namin. Kanya-kanya, di ba? And then, kanya-kanya rin na saan ka mas naniniwala? Sa SWS ba? Sa PALS? Sa Okta? Sa mga ganon, di ba? Kasi marami ding hakchaw na survey na lumalabas din, di ba? So, things like that. No, he found out kasi si SB would always know if we're here. Like right now, I'm sure that he knows that I'm with all of you. So, are you here? You wanna have lunch? May pagkain kami dito, may Chinese food. So,
Biglaan, sir.
yeah, biglaan lang.
Okay, Danielle, and then Marlon, and then Beck.
Sir, balikan ko lang yung sa select committee nyo. Sa JIL po ba yan, sir? Tsaka,
Yeah.
meron na bang mga matutunog na pangalan lang na i-endorse yung JIL or yung Christian groups?
Yeah.
The group that is part of the search committee are all JIL members from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. I sat 3 times na yata. Third nung last, kasama ka na ng gabi, no? Yun, ano lang ako, tinatanong lang ako, views ko, etc. Yun.
Sir, may mga pangalan lang.
Oo, may mga
matutunog,
pangalan.
matutunog lang, sir.
Sino yung mga...
Mga pangalan, well, diniscuss na. Maraming kinonsider eh. Definitely more than 12 yung kinonsider. Diba? And I have to say, dun sa discussions, open na pwedeng 12, pwedeng hindi. I think they will announce yata in the next 2 or 3 days. Eh.
Maraming
I'm not sure kung buo na or may mga na-discuss.
So marami ba doon? Re-electionist o returning senator? You name some, sir.
Siguro kung if I would name, ang hirap kasi mag-name kasi will defeat the purpose ng search committee. Kung pwede, ako personal.
Ayun na lang sa inyo, sir.
Walang kinalaman dun sa
JIL.
kung ano man yung magiging decision nila, di ba? And this is based also on the questions that was raised for me, di ba? Sinabi mo na yung re-electionist. Ako sabi ko, consider mo lahat ng re-electionists because they are sitting senators, di ba? And sa sitting senators na re-electionist, si Senator Pia Cayetano siguro yung most decorated senator re-electionist. Sa dami ng bills, sa dami ng legislation, sa dami ng diniscuss niya na in-exercise niya oversight functions ng Senate, etc.
So lahat ng re-electionist, sir?
To consider, no? And sabi ko nga, kung iisa-isahin natin, parang ako yun ang mga masasabi ko, di ba? Sino ba yung mga tanong sa akin, ano yung nagawa nito? Ano yung sinong author ba nito? Sinong nag-discuss nito? And then may mga advocacies ang simbahan, di ba? I'm sure you're all aware of it.
Sir?
That's why si Senator Manny Pacquiao, I have to say, he's very famous sa Christian community.
Marami bang nanliligaw ng mga kandidato sa JIL?
I think lahat naman naliligaw. Hindi na marami.
Sir, black voting ba?
We don't eh. We never encourage black voting. We only endorse. We feel na that's your personal yan eh, no? And your personal right. But it's important to guide your members eh. And yun din yung naging duty ko as a member of JIL to shed light dun sa mga questions nila who are really doing their jobs. May mga na-contribute na sinong kailangan ng Senado, ito ba kailangan, tingin mo, etc. When our advocacy is on this path, siya ba going to this direction then or not? And then, I think tinatawagan din po nila yung mga candidates. I think.
Sir, pero...
yun ang trabaho ko. Yun ang trabaho ko na sabihin sa kanila na iwasan naman natin yung walang i-contribute.
Sir, may estimate lang kung gaano po kadami yung current members ng JIL.
JIL.
And meron din kino-consider sa mga returning senators. Kaya
To answer muna yung returning senators, Tito Sen, you know very well, no? OG natin dito sa Senado yan. And then Senator Ping, wala siguro makaka-question yung contribution ni Senator Ping as a legislator. Kasi
So kasama sila,
napakahirap mag-move forward ng institusyon pagka wala ka ring mga parang basketball team, wala kang mga veteran, no? Mga,
sir. So kasama sila, sir,
alam mo
sa
sila.
kino-consider.
Hindi, yun yung sinasabi niya, election. Ako, again, this is my personal, yung binabanggit ko. I would wait for the endorsement of the leadership, and I don't want na pangunahan yung work ng search committee.
How about Bam and Kiko, personally?
Sa akin, when you talk about their contributions, above average, I would say, above average. Senator Kiko and Senator Bama worked with me in several instances. I've seen how they work. They're very hardworking. So, if that's what you're...
Padami. Nabubuo na.
Sabi ko kanina ko pa sinasabi hindi ako magbabanggit. Titigil na ako. Again, uulitin ko, this is my personal and ayoko na muna magsalita.
Okay lang, sir. Paano pa at least malaman na ng public?
Sa search committee po namin, pakiintindi niyo po ang mga kaibigan ko dito sa Senate Media dahil yung personal po yung pinanong nila.
Sir, ilan daw yung JIL member?
Masa 2 or 3, mga
Million.
ganun.
2 to 3 M.
Yes.
Nationwide and then...
Worldwide.
Worldwide kasi mga...
We have 72 countries outside the Philippines na chapters, no. We don't consider chapters countries kasi, for example, in Canada you have 14, 16 chapters na in one country. So,
Sir, before Marlon, sa tingin nyo this coming election,
tinanong mo ako personal
personal,
di ba? Ako yun.
Sir, sabi nga na kanina hindi siya magtatanong. Oo.
Ang dami. Ang hirap ng mga side comments.
pero sir, tingin nyo this coming midterm election, malaking issue yung sino yung pro at anti-China?
Nawala ako. Yeah, I really think it's a big issue. I think it's not just yung pro or anti-China, but are you pro-Philippines? No, I think it's very important. We have to really fight for what is ours. Kanina I was asked this morning about the Sandy Cay, di ba? So, sabi ko nga, yung China will do their thing, but tayo, we should do our part. Ano yung magagawa natin to fight for what is rightfully ours? Teritoryo natin dapat paglaban.
And
Importante pa, I think really important. And I think even the search committee would agree with me na yung mga hindi ipaglalaban yung soberenya ng bansa, hindi susuporta.
At do you think, sir, may indication talaga na may attempt or efforts ng China para maka-impluwensya sa resulta ng incoming election?
Oh, that's what I asked for dun sa National Security Council to do a threat assessment kasi it's bothering. It's a concern, great concern, I would say, and not just let's not single out China. Maybe other countries are also trying to meddle with our upcoming elections. So, importante yung threat assessment, and we'll coordinate with the NSC and find out how we could be of help in any way.
So sir, would you advise the voters na kilatisin yung mga kandidato? Sino yung ipinaglalaban ng ating soberenya, ating territorial waters, at sino yung hindi?
Kung kinakailangan pong lumuhod ako at mag-appeal ng husto sa ating mga voters na maging matalino, I will not ask them to decide how I am deciding also for myself, 'di ba? Basta yung sa tingin mo na makakatulong sa iyo sa bayan, kasi yung right to suffrage is very sacred. Kung titingnan natin yung ating kasaysayan, maraming dugo ang tumigis, maraming buhay ang naisacrifice para ma-enjoy natin itong demokrasya, itong karapatan na magluklok ng mga leader ng ating pamahalaan, local and national leaders. So, I pray very hard na yung right candidates would emerge as winners after the May 12 elections.
And then from NIMPA, before Marlon, sabi ni Senator Amy, ginagamit lang daw ang West Philippine Sea issue para i-divert ang attention ng publiko mula sa backlash dahil sa pag-aresto kay Duterte. Sa tingin niyo nga, sir, may ganong diversionary tactic lang.
Well, marami kasing issue and we don't know kung because of the election fever, lahat, I would say, no, lahat ng issue would be used. So, I would go with that sweeping generalization na lahat ng issue gagamitin talaga. And it's unfortunate na talagang magagamit lahat ng issue to whatever you want to dikit itong isang issue na ito. Dikit ko dito, dikit ko sa tao, pag negative, positive, dikit, kuha, credit, grab itong ganito, etc. It's a natural phenomenon during elections. Lahat ganun eh. Kulang na lang sabihin, di ba nga, pati yung mga malls, sila nagpatayo, o lagyan ng tarpaulin yung mall, sila nagpatayo, etc. Ganun talaga eh. Lahat gagamiting issue. And that is why, ang appeal lang natin sa electorate is be wise and at the end of the day, your decision will dictate the future of your family, your loved ones, your children most especially.
Okay, Marlon.
Sir, balikan ko lang yung sa digital nomad. What's the difference between an EO and a legislated one?
That's a good one. Ang EO kasi is, alam mo, anytime po pwedeng i-revoke yan at pwedeng hindi i-implement na lang kung may pumalit na susunod na Pangulo. Another thing is that yung EO is very simple eh, na hindi mo po pwedeng i-challenge na eh, di ba? Dahil ayun na yun eh. Hindi mo na discuss ng maigi with the representatives of the people. So I think mas mabigat yung dating ng isang batas, mas mapanghahawakan, mas tatagal, mas sustainable, and at the same time, mas klaro yung accountability for me. That's what I would say.
Sir, will there be yung safety nets against baka kasi magamit na naman yan ng mga POGO entities eh kasi ganoon sila galing mag-isip eh. Baka mapaikutan yung ba?
Dun sa Section 3 nung pinail nating panukalang batas, that's why I wanted the Bureau of Immigration to be the ones issuing. Kasi dun sa EO, it's the Department of Foreign Affairs who would issue the nomad visa. Dun sa Bureau of Immigration, may may database na sila eh. Sila din magkikip anong register. Meron din silang access sa mga Interpol, etc. Meron silang access itong Bureau of Immigration sa Department of Justice, sa NBI, etc. May mga police powers din sila. Pwede silang mag-conduct ng mga raids, etc. Diba? So, nakikita nila itong bagay na ito. Sino yung mga may threat, sino yung may mga criminal records, etc. So, that's why I wanted BI. But again, I'm open for discussion.
But unfortunately, Senator, BI has been involved in so many corruption issues, yung pastillas, baka naman dun magamit ng ibang.
I am aware of that, but I still trust the Bureau, and I still believe with all of my heart na mas maraming good eggs than bad eggs.
And then yung one of the failed campaign promises of the former president is yung Endo bill. Have we seen the end of the bill? Ano nang mangyayari po, Senator?
For someone who authored, sponsored, defended the bill for 2 years, I would say it's a bit disheartening, but again, hope springs eternal. Nandyan pa rin yan. Meron pa akong 3 years na gusto ko pa rin na maging legacy ni Joel Villanueva dahil mag-retire na ako in 2028, not just in the Senate but in public service. So I pray na makita natin yung kahalagahan nitong security of tenure na mismong ang ating kaluluwa ng bayan, yung konstitusyon natin, sinasabi na napakahalaga at napaka-importante. So I continue to pray na maging ganap na batas at i-enjoy ng ating manggagawang Pilipino yung security of tenure to really end-endo.
Sen, ano na po bang status? Na-refile niyo po ba yun? Or-
Yes, I did. It's exactly the same bill that we approved here in the Senate. Exact bill that we approved in the bicameral conference committee report ng House and Senate.
Ano na pong status na nasa committee?
Where is it? Still in the committee. Still in the committee.
Sir,
Thank you.
idagdag ko lang. Isa kayo dun sa tumutok sa hearing about POGO. What can you say on the action at Department of Justice? Kinasuhan ho ng non-bailable trafficking case si dating presidential spokesperson Harry
Non-bailable,
Roque,
yeah.
si Cassandra Ong, and more than 40 others dahil nga dun sa involvement nila sa illegal activities doon sa Porac, Pampanga.
Well, I trust our institutions naman, no, to do the right thing, and meron ding proseso para maprotektahan yung karapatan ng mga akusado, and so we trust our courts here in the Philippines na gawin ang tama at mabigyan hustisya ang ating mga kababayan, kasi malaking dagok sa atin itong POGO, no? At importante na talagang matukoy yung mga tunay na salarin para hindi na maulit ito, at magdalawang isip din yung mga nagbabalak gumawa ng kalokohan dito sa ating bansa. So again, all I can say is I trust the process. I trust our courts to make the right decision.
Sir, considering non-bailable yung kaso,
Yeah, it's non-bailable.
dapat ba na ipa-extradite si Roque na ngayon nasa Netherlands, at makapagpapahina ba yun sa kanya application for asylum?
I don't know about dun sa magpapahina ng application for asylum, but when you talk about extradition, it only comes into the picture pagka meron ng court decision. So, for me, wala pa nun, no? And again, as I mentioned earlier, ang mga akusado ay may karapatang ipagtanggol ang kanilang sarili, at let the courts decide on it. And if the court decides on it, then for me, I will definitely support the decision of the court.
Pero itong nangyari nito, sir, bunga ito ng ginawa ring series of investigation ng Senate.
I would think so. I would think so. And I'd like to believe na hindi nasasayang yung mga efforts na ginagawa ng inyong Senado para pangalagaan ang kapakanan ng ating mga kababayan, hindi lang ng mga manggagawang Pilipino, kundi ang bawat isa sa atin na perwisyo nitong POGO, no? Hindi lang yung security. And until now, it's not over yet, no? Ang dami pa rin. Ayoko na sanang i-discuss kasi like for example, yung kidnapping medyo concerning na din, 'di ba? Tapos
Nangyari sa
yung
Bulacan.
mga nangyayari na left and right na mga pagsasalakay ng authorities. Meron ka ding naririnig na complaints na
May mga violations.
may mga violations, meron namang iba na may nakakatakas or na-spare. No? So these are the things na dapat pagtuunan talaga ng pansin. Marami tayong issue o problema na dapat pagtuunan ng pansin more than politics sa totoo lang. And that's the main reason kaya ang pinakatalo pagka puro politika yung pinag-uusapan.